If you know anything about a food industry, you know two things. Firstly, chicken is probably the worst food that you can possibly buy at the store. The second thing is that it is actually no longer a health food. They have changed it so much. I will not say genetically modified, but they have changed it so much that it is no longer a health food. It is so selectively bred that a lot of the characteristics that you need to have a healthy chicken, like a healthy for your body chicken, they're just not there anymore. So I'm going to show you how to raise chickens on your own property. It's not that difficult, honestly, but let's talk about it. The first thing you'll need is a chicken tractor of some sort. This is the one that we made. It has wheels on the back here so we can move it. But this is what my husband made for our chicken. Second thing you'll need is chicken. There are a few different kinds of chicken breeds that you can get for your homestead. There's the Cornish cross, which is very typical. They're full grown in about 6 to 8 weeks. And then there's Freedom Rangers. There's a few different kinds of Freedom Rangers. We have the Freedom Rangers here. These are non-GMO Freedom Rangers. We love them, but they take 12 weeks. So some people don't want the extra month of feeding their chickens. So they prefer the Cornish crosses because they're just faster. To me, I would much prefer a chicken that is out on pasture, that can free range, that can walk. A lot of times Cornish crosses by the end cannot move, they can't walk, they don't fully grow feathers. They just, to me, they just look like such a weird bird. I can't do it. Also, like, all meat birds are going to stink. I think Cornish crosses absolutely reek, whereas Freedom Rangers, they're stinky, but they're not that stinky. So if you see them, they're literally out here on pasture, running around. We just moved them, so they're all back in there. We have to put them all back in when we move them. But they're all walking around, doing their own thing. They're all healthy. There's one back there running around. That's what we want to see. These guys are also almost full grown. We're going to butcher them in about 2 weeks. The one thing about meat birds is that they need a lot of water and a lot of feed. So we are out here probably, how many times a day would you say we're out here, baby?
I switched it twice, and then I guess 3 times, but the third time they're usually topped off.
Yeah, like morning, afternoon, and evening, we're out here feeding them. Yeah, and making sure they have fresh water, especially in this heat. So yeah, that's what you want to do if you want to raise chickens on your homestead. They're honestly, like, they're a lot of work for those 12 weeks, but like I said, it's just 3 times a week. It's a chicken tractor, it's getting your chickens, and then obviously processing at the end of that is a big ordeal. But then you have chicken we have 35 chickens in here. You have 35 chickens. And you can do more than that if you want to do more than that. And you have chicken for the year that is fresh, that is amazing, that is healthy, that is so much better than the store. So it's absolutely worth it to us for those few weeks that it's a little bit trickier to then have food for our homestead.
First time sucks and it's a little intimidating, but you just get some friends that also don't know how to do it, or preferably that do. And it makes it a lot easier and more fun.
Yep, butcher with friends. We did it the first time with not knowing anything. We just watched some videos and we did it. Chicken McCollets. This is where they just were. Super gross. Yeah, this is where they just were, on the grass. Then you see there too. There.